Michelle Mirad. It is so nice to meet you. I hope everyone has had a great week so far and stayed nice and cool because it has been a hot one. Let's get into what's going on in the South Bay and the extended surrounding communities. Hermosa is making major moves to make the city more accessible to all of its residents. To make the section of the Greenbelt ADA accessible, Hermosa Beach plans to replace wood chips, a favorite soft surface for walkers and joggers, with decomposed granite. The tree-lined pathway extends for more than 4 miles from Manhattan Beach to Redondo Beach. The Hermosa Beach City Council approved a pilot program last week that will replace the wood chips from Pure Avenue to 8th Street with a harder packed material, making it easier for people using wheelchairs and walkers to navigate. Mayor Mike DeToy said on Tuesday, April 5th, that the Greenbelt is one of Hermosa's gems, and the new access path will mean more members of our community can enjoy it. Speaking of changes, the Forum in Inglewood has now changed its name to the Kia Forum. Passerbys in the area saw the new sign outside the venue. The venue owner, Steve Ballmer, has yet to release any details about the new deal. A news conference about the Kia partnership is scheduled to take place Monday morning. We'll keep you updated as we learn more. Next up, Redondo Beach, Torrance, and Carson filed legal challenge against the state's housing bill. Senate Bill 9, enacted January 1st, permits single-family lots to be divided for the development of 2 to 4 houses. The petition was brought against the California Attorney General Rob Bonta in Los Angeles Superior Court this past week. The leaders of those cities are stating that the bill is in violation of the state's constitution. Bonta states that they will fight this in court, stating SB 9 is an important tool to combat California's statewide housing crisis by promoting supply and affordability. However, those against the bill state that SB 9 is too general to help cities tackle the ongoing housing crisis. Next up in health news, Beach City's health district has now received $1 million from the federal government to pay for its new youth wellness center, Alcove. The health center will open up later this year with plans to have a permanent location in 2023. The center will offer mental and physical health resources, education, employment counseling, peer and family support, and substance use prevention programs. The center will serve those in Hermosa Beach, Redondo Beach, Carson, El Segundo, Gardena, Hawthorne, Inglewood, and unincorporated areas in Los Angeles County's 2nd and 4th supervisory districts. Coming up this weekend, Whale of a Day is back! This Saturday, April 9th, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., residents can now whale watch at Point Vicente Interpretive Center. This is the first time since the pandemic that people can gather in person to see gray whale watching and join in on many family-friendly activities. Make sure to stop by this Saturday to have a whale of a time. A new Torrance Street Trail project is in the works. The construction of another trail project will begin shortly in Maryville. The City Council has approved a $350,458 contract to construct the Torrance Street Trail. City Manager Greg McDaniel said the project will link 6 previously funded and constructed trail projects. McDaniel said the connectivity will allow the city to consider trail signage and other amenities typically found on community trail networks. Residents along the corridor should benefit from the improved safety of an off-street trail project maintained by the city. Speaking of trails and walking is one of the best things you can do for your health. The Gardena Walking Club began when the Gardena Senior Bureau was looking for activity ideas for its members during the COVID-19 pandemic. The goal was to provide an opportunity for a safe outdoor physical activity and socialization for the senior population to prevent feelings of isolation. The club, however, is open to all ages. It began in June 2021 with 6 members and has steadily grown in less than a year to a membership of 25 weekly walkers. The increase is partly due to the benefits of connecting with members of the community and getting their heart rate up. Speaking of socialization and fun, the Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach is back again. Beginning this Friday, thousands will migrate downtown Long Beach for 3 days of partying and racing as the NTT IndyCar Series returns for its 3rd race of the season. The main race will be held this Sunday with IndyCar drivers zipping around a 1.97-mile circuit at 180 miles per hour. Whoa. Along with the main race, there will be drifting and truck jumping and stock car races, food, a lifestyle expo, and an exotic car show. For a fun-filled time, make sure you stop by. Speaking of fun times, the Orange County Parks has announced its lineup for free summer concert series. The show will take place every Thursday night in various parks throughout the county between June 23rd to August 25th. The concert series is outdoors and family friendly. Parking is included and doors open at 5 p.m. with music starting at 6 p.m. There will be food and alcohol to those over the age of 21. Did I mention parking was included? Make sure to check out the Orange County Park Summer Concert Free Series. Speaking of music, Swedish House Mafia along with The Weeknd are set to replace Kanye West as headliner at Coachella. The news comes days after Ye announced that he was no longer performing at Coachella. Other big names will be performing at Coachella, such as Harry Styles and Billie Eilish, just to name a few. And now the slap heard around the world has forced the Academy to figure out what they will do with Will Smith and his actions that took place at this year's Oscars. The meeting has to determine whether or not Will face possible sanctions regarding the assault on Chris Rock. However, Will Smith resigned this past week from the Academy, and therefore there are no further actions that will be held against the actor. The Long Beach 2022 Formula Drift Racing event just happened last weekend, and we were there to bring you a report about this unique form of motorsports. Let's watch.
It's pretty stiff competition out here, so we're just doing what the judges want us to do when we're in the lead. I guess you can show your style when you're driving in the lead, but we're just out here competing. So there's been a lot of off-season preparation taking place, upgrades to the car, and then you test it and make changes, and then this is when we finally get to put everything to the test, is today and yesterday. You get your 2 tries, so you lead once, and then your competitor is following right behind you, and then you follow once as that same competitor is leading, and you're judged on it. They're both fun. It's more exciting in the chase. It's a little more difficult. It's line, angle, style. It's they're giving you points on, and there's 3 judges. One's gonna just judge your line, and then when you're in a tandem battle, there's proximity. So there's a lot of factors that go in there, but you're trying to do your 100-point lead run and get your points from outer zones, inner clips, and just fill what the judges are asking for. And then in the chase, you just need to mimic or mirror, follow as close as you can to that lead driver. You're probably at your highest speed as you initiate into entry at the beginning, and then the very beginning, and then once you're in drift, yeah, it's going to be relatively the same speed till the very last hairpin turn. You reduce speed there by 15, 20 miles an hour. My Instagram is RadDanDrift, so you can find me there, or we have YouTube is Rad Industries, so you can find us there, or my shop, the company is Rad Industries on Instagram as well. Thank you.
I'm really excited. This is the first round for me with the new car, brand new Toyota G86. I don't know if you guys saw a video in Chicago Mall that calls Focus Group. We were driving the car, stock car. It was already great, but now we just add power, more suspensions, more tires. Everything is just faster and fun. You can see my smile. I'm really having a great time here in Long Beach. We're pushing a 50 and a 60 to torque, so we are way better than we have a previous car. So this is a track that doesn't need much power, just more flexible, more easy to control because it's the wall, so it's not that fast track. But definitely feeling really strong about this. So happy, we're really happy. Well, I'm from the Dominican Republic, and people say that I move the hips. As a Latin, we tend to dance a lot. So I have that fluidity that people tell me that I have fluidity, but I'm very aggressive. Again, Latin, hot. We're trying to keep always on temperature, so keep the people excited, keep the people happy, and make the people enjoy what they see. We change when we initiate is fast, start decreasing, and they go back to. So it's a different range of speed during the whole track. This part of the track is super fast, and this part of the track that goes extremely low. So that it changed. That's one of the beauty of the sport too. We're working really hard. We're doing great. So feeling strong. I just focus, having a good time, enjoying this, and that's what I believe is my stronger thing. And just enjoying this, having a good time is the key to everything. So if you're not enjoying your job, you're doing something wrong. So I'm already waiting for that. I really love chasing. Definitely chasing is one of the things that I really like. I really enjoy chasing cars, chasing all the styles, learning from them and pushing. So that's exactly what I love to do. It is my dream car. I literally and figuratively, I cannot recall any. I've been dreaming about getting this car since, I don't know, nice package of this is my dream car. Yes, we changed the car a little bit. We got more wheel speed, so we're going a little bit faster. We'll have a better suspension geometry now too. So we do have some changes for today. This is our team 14 lap overall with the car, so it's a brand new car. We haven't had the time to test it, but we make some changes and the car is really good. My Instagram is jcastro racing, so you can follow me there and see my adventures through the world. Some stuff is going to be in Spanish, I'm sorry, but I can say some stuff in English as well. I'm going to the Dominican Republic right after this, and then Atlanta, and then Uruguay, and then we'll see. There's a lot going on. Thank you so much. Thank you guys, and thank you for your time.
All right, from Japan now to Italy. Here we go. They got that of Federico Scerifo on a vehicle Fiorella.
Fiorella is very special. She's the first supercar in the professional drifting world, so I'm very excited to bring her every time out. She has a lot of rooting. The fans love her, so I'm pretty charged. She's my girl. It's a different category of car to the ones that others use, but the parts that we have to change and the parts that get worn out are the same as other cars. So we're kind of playing in the same field with another toy though. The track, here we get in fifth gear, so it should be around 100 plus miles per hour. I dance with passion with my car. It started back in 2003, actually. I dream of becoming a rally driver, but then becoming a rally driver was very expensive at that time because I didn't have a history to sell. So I discovered drifting in 2003 and 2004. I always drove without knowing it was drifting. I always drove sideways from when I'm very young. It's funny, I had a Fiat 126. It's a very small car, okay? And then I used to steal the car from my mom, which was a BMW Z3. Unfortunately, today we cannot compete because we had a mechanical issue to the rear yesterday, which did not allow us to get in and qualify. But we are very hyped up. The mood of the team is very high. So we will come back stronger in Atlanta for sure for round 2. It's going to be Orlando and then New Jersey.
All right, talk about another veteran here, Kenshiro Gushi.
From Okinawa, Japan, but I was born there but raised in the U.S. So I'm from Los Angeles. Yeah, this is a 2020 Toyota Gazoo Racing North America GR Supra. It's actually retaining its original B58 engine setup with a big Borg-Warner turbine, pushes about 800 horsepower, running on Nexen tires SUR4Gs. Built by Gritty Performance in Irvine, California, and I've been campaigning it since the beginning of 2020. So this is my 3rd year in competition with this platform, but for the next round of Formula Drift, we're actually campaigning a brand new vehicle, which is a 2022 GR86. So I'm a part of the Toyota Gazoo Racing North America family. We have 4 drivers here, 2 of which are going to be in the new GR86 starting from the next round. My original plan was to campaign the new car, but it wasn't ready. So for the last minute preparation, we had to pull this car out of storage. The only thing I did in the last week was just do an alignment, oil change with some new Maltese oil, and brought it here. So I actually didn't test this car in the off season. It's my first time driving it since the last time I saw a competition in Irwindale. As long as it's a Toyota vehicle, I'm happy. I was born into a Toyota family, always been driving Toyota, so this time we just happened to be campaigning a GR Supra, but if it's a Toyota, has a Toyota engine, I'm all ears. This track at Long Beach is actually pretty tricky, and the road surface is actually a parking lot throughout the rest of the year. Now, only on Grand Prix weekend, they turned it into a racetrack, so if you can only imagine the dust and the dirt that's collected in the 1 year span, all of that grind just raises up during race weekend, and we're constantly just changing the pavement conditions. So every lap that we're driving, it's a different setup. And you know, the inconsistency also adds to the challenge, but it is what it is, and we're just out here having fun. Sometimes we do have weird happenings on the car, like a random bolt backs out and snaps the suspension. But most of that is for the most part calculated. So we have to prepare spare parts and bolts and hardware. Even this morning, we had one of our suspension bolts back out, and the whole suspension arm broke. And we kind of panicked in a pinch, but got it fixed, ready for competition, and made it out to the track. So it is very important to have spare parts readily available, spare hardware, and of course a dedicated team that has your back. Yeah, they can follow my channels. I'm simply Kengushi. My name, one word, Kengushi, Kengushi. I have a YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, so catch me there. So go ahead and follow me. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
This is a Toyota FRS. I am Japanese. I'm from Japan. I moved here to compete Formula D. We are driving right-hand drives usually. That's why we switched to right-hand drive. And car is 2017 Toyota FRS, but motor is very special. This motor came from Nissan GTR VR38, and it makes over 1,000 horsepower. Actually 1,100 horsepower now. I really love drifting, also car stuff, you know. I also love the Japanese cars, and you know the drifting is kind of special. It's motorsports, but really different from the Formula One, NASCAR. It's like all driver has each style. My style is like aggressive style. You know, don't drive. You know, the safety. I always drive like aggressive. I like it. You know, the crash, accidents. Yeah, so many times, but I still love it. That's a drifting. Yes, I have few social media like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Maybe Instagram, Kazuya_Taguchi123. Please follow me. We will come back more stronger in the next round.
So we're advancing on to a former champ, Michael Essa. Michael Essa, FCP Euro, Liquid Moly, GT Radial, BMW M3.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome to be back out here at Long Beach for the first event of the year. It's a great place to be. All the fans in the stands, it's always just so much fun. And here's my car. It's a 2005 BMW M3. As you can see, so the car was working really well, qualified well, practice went well, but we just went out for our top 32 battle, and unfortunately the clutch slipped, so I lost drift and I straightened out, and that's the end of our weekend. I won the championship in 2013, and we've always done well, you know, in the series, but unfortunately we're out early. So next stop is Atlanta, then after that's Florida, New Jersey. We're all over the place, so we've got quite a bit of events coming up soon. You know, I really, really love this car. So I've been driving an M3 since 2013. I won the championship in a car like this, so it suits my driving style really well, and I really, really like the car. You know, I didn't even know what drifting was when I was a teenager. I love driving fast. I got my car, I had a 240Z, and I used to go in the canyons and drive it, and I had old tires and bad suspension on it, and the car would either go straight when I turned the wheel, or I could slide it and drive it around the corner. So I learned how to drive like that, and I saw drifting was a sport, and I said, that's the sport for me, so I jumped in. I've been doing this professionally for, I think this is my 14th season. As soon as I enter the car to get ready to go, start putting my belt on. We've got a Hans, which protects if we crash forward. And so suit up, get everything dialed in, get the helmet on, plug the radio in, start the car, turn the nitrous on. It's a big process. I'm pretty focused, so, you know, just thinking about the runs that are coming up, and try not to let your mind wander and just really try to focus on what's going to happen soon. So yesterday in qualifying was basically a completely different way of judging. 3 judges, but they each had their own criteria breakdown. So one judge did the line of how the car is moving through the course, one judge did angle, and the other judge did style. And today, they're just judging all together basically on lead to follow. So they compare both the lead runs and both the follow runs, and that's how they make a decision. So lead runs basically initiate strong and not a lot of steering wheel correction. So get the car to angle quickly, get back on the throttle quickly, and really drive the car towards the walls. So if you're going in timidly and kind of like slowly approaching the wall, it's not looking nearly as exciting as if you're fully committed, wall to wall the whole time, just on the throttle. Basically whatever the fans think looks good is basically what the judges think look good, right? Very smooth line and on throttle, big angle. So that's what we're trying to do in the lead. I mean, thank you guys so much for following this crazy journey. I've 14 years now. I know a lot of people love the car. You know, we're the only BMW out here that has a BMW engine still. So pretty unique that way. And yeah, obviously thanks to all my partners and sponsors that make this possible, like FCP Euro and Liquimolly and Bilstein, Corteco, like so many great brands that we work with.
Simon Olsen, another Norwegian driver, driving a Toyota Supra, a great looking car.
Trying to do our best, meeting Frederick Osbo up next in top 32. So my car is a Toyota GR Supra with a 2JZ engine, pushing 950 horsepower, no nitrous. So yeah, basically down to basic. It's just quick change diff, field suspension, wise fab. Yeah, the normal stuff. That's hard to tell. There's so many different ways to go. You can go by different engine setups, different chassis, station wagon, coupe, all that stuff. So for me, it's just more like passion, Japanese style. Like I've always loved Toyota Supra, and I think when Toyota showed up with the A90, I think it's an improved version. It's a new chassis. I think it's a very good car because it's developed over the years, and it's what we are looking for. Oh, we attended last year as well, so this is my second season. I would say I'm very focused on fluidity, have a nice transition, not adjusting too much. But yeah, I'm trying to find myself out here. The tracks is very different from Norway, where I'm from. So I'm just trying to push limits and find myself.
Okay, so if you just stumbled upon this show and you're like, what is this? Hi, we are a live streaming platform reflecting the South Bay by lifestyle, covering cities from El Segundo to San Pedro and all the towns in between. We cover topics including health and wellness, fashion and beauty, art and music, food and entertainment, and with this show, local news and events. And I'm your host, Michelle Mirad. Speaking of, here's what you and your family can look forward to this weekend. We've got the Paley Fest, 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. from April 8th to the 10th. Geek out with fellow TV nerds at Paley Fest, the annual week-long festival of exclusive episodes, clips, and panel discussions with the cast and the creators of the hottest TV shows. It's now in its 39th year. The Paley Center for Media hosted festival is headed back to an in-person event at the Dolby Theater in Hollywood from April 2nd to the 10th. For the 2022 lineup, the slate of shows includes This Is Us, my favorite, Emily in Paris, Riverdale, Blackish, Cobra Kai, Better Call Saul, Superman and Lois, Ghosts, The Neighborhood, Hacks, a great show if you haven't seen it, and a salute to the NCIS Universe, celebrating NCIS Los Angeles, and NCIS Hawaii. Tickets are available for Paley members and City Card members. Next up, Village Market Spring Pop-Up, April 9th from 11 to 4. Join Manhattan Village for an afternoon of shopping, dining, and fun. Enjoy 30+ unique vendors, plus live music, crafts, and appearance by Mickey and Minnie, so make sure to bring the kids. Saturday, April 9th from 11 to 4, 11 to 3 music from Matt Commerce, 12 to 3 character meet and greets with my favorites again, Mickey and Minnie. Interested in becoming a vendor, please reach out directly to @modern_makers_mart via Instagram to fill out a vendor application. We've got so many things going on around the town, so stay up to date with this. 626 Night Market Mini at downtown Santa Monica, April 9th to the 10th. 626 Night Market is bringing the epic flavors of our flagship summer food festivals to the west side, downtown Santa Monica, featuring 24 local food vendors curated by the 626 Night Market team, merchandise and craft vendors, and a full bar. The free mini market continues every second and fourth weekends through April. Hours are 1 to 10 each day. For capacity control, however, please register for free tickets. Entry will be determined by availability at the time of entry. Tickets do not guarantee entry at any time. Thank you for your patience, and for more information, please visit 626nightmarket.com. Next up, Wait Until Dark Torrance Theater Company. This Saturday, April 9th, 2022, from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. The Torrance Theater Company presents Wait Until Dark, written by Frederick Knott, adapted by Jeffrey Hatcher, directed by Carrie Jordal. 47 years after Wait Until Dark premiered on Broadway, Jeffrey Hatcher has adapted Frederick Knott's 1966 original, giving it a new setting. In 1944, Greenwich Village Susan Hendricks, a blind yet capable woman, is imperiled by a trio of men in her own apartment. As the climax builds, Susan discovers that her blindness just might be the key to her escape. But she and her tormentors must wait until dark to play out this classic thriller's chilling conclusion. For more information, visit torrancetheatercompany.com. Next up is the Universe Multicultural Film Festival, Saturday, April 9th, 2022, 11 to 5. The UMFF is going to have an in-person event April 8th to the 10th in beautiful Palos Verdes Peninsula, a jewel for cultural exchange through cinema art. The screening will have 100+ films from 30 different countries, produce 6 industry panels, and film market that bring real results each year. Host opening gala, reception night, and red carpet award ceremony that shine performance artists from worldwide and all cultural backgrounds. The cultural ambassador, pageant, and screenplay showcase are the live shows to introduce the fashion designers and the screenwriters to the world. For more information, visit the Peninsula Center Library. Next up, get ready to laugh, because I always love to laugh. The Setup presents Citizen Public Market Comedy Night, Sunday, April 10th, 2022, 5:30 to 7 p.m. The Setup is doing an outdoor series at Citizen Public Market in Culver City. You can stay safe by enjoying a show in the fresh open air, grab food and drink from one of the many choices in the market, and then sit down for a hilarious night of comedy. This show is outside on the patio near We Host Sausage Market. The show will feature 5 to 6 different comedians of varying styles from Comedy Central, HBO, Netflix, you name it. The show lasts 90 minutes and you're guaranteed to see some hilarious laughs. Your hosts are Richard Cervate. He's on TikTok. He has 1.5 million followers for comedy. Wow, that's super impressive. I think I have 5. Stephen Foray, Dating No Filter on E! Comedy Store regular. Zach Chapaloni, also for those that know him, he's on MTV and Shameless. This event is for ages 18 and over. Please bring a valid ID. And for more information, go to eventbrite.com for tickets. Aquarium Author Adventures with Consider the Octopus author Gay Polisner. Sunday, April 10th, 2022, from 10 a.m. to 11:30. Join us on Sunday, April 10th, at 10 a.m. to meet and learn from author Gay Polisner. She will read an excerpt from her new book, Consider the Octopus. She will then lead young readers in a creative writing activity about the ocean and environment. Afterwards, attendees will be able to meet her and get their books signed. So exciting. All attendees will receive a free bookmark, Roundhouse Octopus sticker, and be entered into a raffle for some Roundhouse swag. Who doesn't love swag? Consider the Octopus is a comedy of errors, mistaken identity, and synchronicity. Above all, it is a heartfelt story about friendship and an empowering call to environmental protection, especially to our young people who are already stepping up to help save our oceans and our earth. It's a story for all ages, but this event is tailored to ages 8 to 14. We want as many people as possible to enjoy this event, but due to limited space, parents may be asked to wait outside in the shade. I'm sure the kids won't mind. But make sure you check out more information. You can register and support our oceans and science education for students and visitors at the Roundhouse Aquarium and throughout the community. Don't forget the Roundhouse Aquarium is on the Manhattan Beach Pier. Next up, Spring Egg Hunt, presented by Cirque du Soleil. All month of April, so it's going on now. Spring Egg Hunt, our family visited one of our favorite South Bay locations this weekend at SCB Garden, now through April 30th. Find the at Cirque du Soleil ovo-inspired eggs across the garden. There are 8 large decorated eggs total, and you circle the ones you find on your special map from the front desk. I don't have a daughter, but somebody's daughter's favorite egg was the cricket-inspired green egg, while she loved the ladybug egg with her fabulous strawberry purse. Once you find the eggs, return your map to the gift shop kiosk near the exit to receive a small prize. Make sure to go check this out. Hop on over at SCB Garden this April. Check out at Cirque du Soleil performance at the Microsoft Theater in LA now through May 1st. KHC Easter Fun Fest from 4 to 7 on Sunday, April 10th. Everyone is invited to our free Easter Fun Fest with fun for all. We are excited to host an Easter egg hunt, a gaming truck for ages 10 and up, an inflatable obstacle course, so cool, a bounce house, games, crafts, balloon creations, a caricature artist, and more. All the activities are free. Food and drinks will be available for purchase. Make sure you bring cash because it's cash only. Dinners, $5 taco plates, 2 tacos or 1 quesadilla with rice and beans, $5 3 taco plate or $2 tacos a la carte, snacks, drinks, candy, soda, lemonade, and espresso bar, drinks ranging from $3 to $5. The location is at Kings Harbor Church, 23915 Garnier Street, Torrance. And next up, more live music. We've got so many great events. Make sure you check this out. Live music, Pricey Digs, April 10th, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. This duo plays an eclectic mix of R&B, jazz, reggae, Latin, country, pop from Steely Dan, Van Morrison, The Beatles, Earth, Wind and Fire, Bonnie Raitt, Stevie Wonder, Hank Williams, and Sinatra. This is going to be taking place at 302 Pier Avenue, Hermosa Beach, California, 90254. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Facebook. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel and our online newsletter to be notified of any news stories and when we go live. In the meantime, come back Friday at 12 p.m. to stay up to date on all the latest happenings in the South Bay. And if you have a local story or event that you would like to tell us about, please do so on our website. Follow the link on the homepage to where you can submit your story because it's all about community and engagement. And that can't happen without you. So take care of you, your town, and each other. Thanks for watching. I'm Michelle Mirad. Have a good day, South Bay.